If you watched NASCAR this weekend, you could feel it immediately. The energy was different. Every lap at Texas Motor Speedway felt tense, emotional, and unpredictable. It was not just another race weekend. It felt like pressure had finally started boiling over across the entire garage. What happened during the Wurth 400 was bigger than one wreck or one angry radio message. It felt like a turning point in the NASCAR Cup Series season. Tempers exploded, rivalries grew stronger, and several drivers looked completely fed up by the time the checkered flag waved. And right in the middle of all of it stood Kyle Busch. The chaos at Texas told one story on the surface. But underneath everything, another story is growing fast. One that could completely reshape NASCAR's future over the next few seasons. Because while drivers were battling on the racetrack, there is also growing belief around the garage that the relationship between Kyle Busch and Richard Childress Racing may slowly be falling apart. And honestly, after watching Texas unfold, it is hard to ignore that possibility anymore. Texas Motor Speedway delivered pure chaos. From the opening laps, the atmosphere felt aggressive. Drivers were racing each other with almost no patience at all. Every small bump, every hard pass, every little mistake felt personal. That intensity only grew as the race went on. The biggest flashpoint came late in the race involving Kyle Busch and John Hunter Nemechek. Both drivers had competitive cars. The number 8 and number 42 looked strong throughout the day, which made the ending even more frustrating. The incident itself instantly created debate among fans. Some believe Nemechek moved slightly on the backstretch. Others think Busch drifted upward first. But regardless of who made the initial move, the aftermath was impossible to ignore. Kyle Busch slammed into Nemechek hard, and both drivers ended up wrecked. It did not look like normal racing aggression anymore. It looked emotional, and that emotion had been building all day long. Earlier in the race, Busch already appeared frustrated after battling with Carson Hocevar. Every time another driver raced him aggressively, his reactions seemed sharper than usual. There was very little patience left. For longtime NASCAR fans, this version of Kyle Busch feels different. Kyle has always been emotional. He has always raced with intensity. That is part of what made him one of the greatest drivers of his generation. But this season feels heavier. The frustration looks deeper. Instead of racing with confidence, he often looks like a driver carrying the weight of constant disappointment. At 41 years old, Busch is not interested in rebuilding years or moral victories. He wants to win now, and right now, that is not happening consistently. Chase Elliott quietly changed the championship picture. While chaos surrounded much of the field, Chase Elliott quietly reminded everyone why he remains one of NASCAR's biggest stars. This was not a lucky win. It was not fuel strategy. It was not super speedway survival. This was speed, control, and confidence. Elliott looked comfortable all race long, and when everything mattered most, he delivered like a true championship contender. For months, many fans have wondered whether Chase could fully return to the level he showed between 2020 and 2022. Texas may have answered that question. If Chase Elliott is truly back to that form, the entire playoff picture changes immediately. You could feel in the grandstands, too. The fans responded differently. There was energy around Elliott again, the kind of energy NASCAR has missed during stretches of the last couple seasons. And if he continues performing like this, the rest of the garage is going to have a serious problem. Because a confident Chase Elliott instantly becomes one of the most dangerous drivers in the sport. Ryan Preece, Gibbs, and garage frustration reaching new levels. Texas was not just about wrecks and on-track contact. The emotions exploded over the radio as well. One of the most talked about moments came from Ryan Preece, who unleashed a furious rant directed toward Gibbs. It was raw, emotional, completely unfiltered. NASCAR executives probably do not love moments like that becoming headlines, but fans absolutely notice them because they feel real. It showed just how frustrated drivers are becoming with each other this season. And honestly, it raises a bigger question. How many drivers inside the garage are actually on